It's Milkman, Mr. Milktastic, coming back at you with another episode, splashing in the fishbowl. And on today's episode, we got some sleep last night, y'all. Finally got us some sleep. Oh, that sun ain't playing. Good morning, good people. Thank God for waking us up this morning. Okay. Excuse me, guys. I've been up for a minute since they woke me up to unload me. But I had to pay attention to what was going on, as y'all know. If you didn't know, I had to back in under or inside a building. It's like backing in a building. So I had to go get on that door this morning. Got the coconut frozen with the pink stuff in there. It's pretty good. Before we start the day, let's get it together. Dear Lord, Father up in heaven, thank you for waking me up this morning. Thank you for your grace and your mercy. Thank you for Jesus Christ died on the cross for my sins. I should forgive me of my sins. I believe in Jesus. I should send your Holy Spirit so we have health, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of you in this world. And be a better person to people, all people. In Jesus' name, I pray that I get knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from this word. I pray that the people listening to me get knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from hearing me put out this word, and also that they get the spirit of encouragement to pick up the word and read it for themselves. Not just listening to what the pastor say, the preacher say, what your mama say, your daddy say, or what grandma said, or what granddaddy said, or what uncle said, or what auntie said. Pick up that word and study for yourself to see what it said and what you believe. In Jesus' name, amen. Right? So, see where we at. Samuel goes to Bethlehem. That's where we at. Samuel goes to Bethlehem. No, actually, we did Samuel goes to Bethlehem. That's when he went and picked up David. All right. All right. So we in because remember Saul was the king at the time, but Samuel anointed David the king. But while Saul was still the king, David was the harp player because the spirit of the Lord departed from Saul, and the evil spirit from the Lord terrorized him. So David would calm down Saul by playing the harp. Even though David was fit to take over Saul's spot, God used David to calm Saul down so that David can get accustomed to being in the kingdom and king's position, I believe. So that's where we left off on chapter 16. We're now getting into chapter 17. 1 Samuel chapter 17, Goliath's challenge. Now the Philistines gathered their armies for battle, and they were gathered at Soko, which belongs to Judah. They camped between Soko and Ezekiel in Epes Damian. Saul and the men of Israel were gathered and camped in the valley of Eli and drew up in battle array to encounter the Philistines. The Philistines stood on the mountain on one side while Israel stood on the mountain on the other side with the valley between them. You know, them boys like, hey, when they squaring out, they on this side, we on this side, you about to meet in the middle and get it to it. Then a champion came from the armies of the Philistines named Goliath from Gath, whose height was 6 cubits and a span. He had a bronze helmet on his head, and he was clothed with scale armor, which weighed 5,000 shekels of bronze. He also had bronze greaves on his legs and bronze javelins slung between his shoulders. The shaft of his spear was like a woven's beam, and the head of his spear weighed 600 shekels of iron. His shield carrier also walked before him. He stood and shouted in the ranks of the Israel and said to them, "Why do you come out to draw up in battle array? Am not I a Philistine and your servant of Saul? Am I not the Philistine, and you, servants of Saul? Choose a man for yourselves, and let him come down to me. If he is able to fight with me and kill me, then we will become your servants. But if I prevail against him and kill him, then you shall become our servants and serve us." Again, the Philistine said, "I defy the ranks of Israel this day. I defy the ranks of Israel this day. Give me a man that we may fight together." When Saul and all Israel heard these words of the Philistine, they were dismayed and greatly afraid. Them boys spooked. Now David was the son of an Ephraite of Bethlehem in Judah, whose name was Jesse, and he had 8 sons. And Jesse was old in the days of Saul, advanced in years among men. The 3 oldest sons of Jesse had gone after Saul to the battle. And the names of the 3 sons who went to the battle were Eliab, the firstborn, the second to him, Abinab, and the third, Shemaiah. David was the youngest. Now the 3 oldest followed Saul. But David went back and forth from Saul to tend to his father's flock at Bethlehem. The Philistine came forward morning and evening for 40 days and took his stand. Then Jesse said to David his son, "Take now for your brothers an ephah of this roasted grain, and these 10 loaves, and run to the camp to your brothers. Bring also 10 cuts of cheese to the commander of their thousands, and look into the welfare of your brothers, and bring back news of them. For Saul and they, and all the men of Israel are in the valley of Eli, fighting with the Philistines." Wasn't no Twitter, no Instagram, or no Facebook back then. He had to go get that bread, get that cheese, and get on the horses, the cows, whatever, the donkeys, whatever he was riding, and take that trip to go see his brothers in that war. Couldn't FaceTime them. FaceTiming is really a thing. Like, you really can see the people you love instantly. You don't have to just be like, "Oh, da, da, da." You can literally, how you seeing me right now, FaceTime the people you love at any time. That's wow. But a blessing. And a blessing to you if you got one that loves to FaceTime you. David accepts the challenge. So David arose early in the morning and left the flock with their keeper and took the supplies and went as Jesse had commanded him. And he came to the circle of the camp with the army, while the army was going out in battle array, shouting the war cry. Israel and the Philistines drew up in battle array, army against army. Then David left his baggage in the care of the baggage keeper, and ran to the battle line and entered in order to greet his brothers. As he was talking with them, behold, the champion, the Philistine from Gath, named Goliath, was coming up from the array of the Philistines, and he spoke these same words, and David heard them. When all the men of Israel saw the man, they fled from him and were greatly afraid. The men of Israel said, "Have you seen this man who is coming up? Surely he is coming up to defy Israel. And it will be that the king will enrich the man who kills him with great riches, and will give him his daughter, and make his father's house free in Israel." Then David spoke to the men who were standing by him, saying, "What will be done for the man who kills this Philistine and takes away the reproach from Israel?" Yeah, David heard them boys talking about, like, "Hey man, whoever killed Goliath, man, the king for the look out for them, boy. He for to get them boys a couple M's. Boy, he gonna let them boys marry his daughter. He gonna get them boys a mansion. Boy, your family ain't gonna even have to pay rent no more." They what David heard. When David just came up to bring his brother some bread and some cheese, because his old boy was worried about him. So David done left the house, came up to see what's going on. He heard Goliath talking cash trash. David was like, "Who is this? uncircumcised dummy cursing our God, and y'all acting like y'all spook. They say, oh yeah, the man that killed him, he gonna get, the king gonna look out for him. David say, what he gonna get? Then David spoke to the men who were standing by him, saying, what will be done for the man who kills this Philistine and takes away the reproach from Israel? For who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should taunt the armies of the living God? The people answered him in accord with the word, saying, this it will be done for the man who kills him. Now Eliab, his oldest brother, heard when he spoke to the men, and Eliab's anger burned against David. And he said, why have you come down? And with whom have you left those few sheep in the wilderness? I know your insolence and wickedness of your heart, for you have come down in order to see the battle. But David said, what have I done now? Was it not just a question? Then he turned away from him to another and said the same thing, and the people answered him the same thing as before. David, all right, verse 31. When the words which David spoke were heard, they told them to Saul, and he sent for him. David said to Saul, let no man's heart fail on account of him. Your heart will go and fight with this Philistine. Then Saul said to David, you are not able to go against this Philistine to fight with him, for you are but a youth, while he has been a warrior from his youth. But David said to Saul, your servant was tending his father's sheep when a lion and a bear came and took a lamb from the flock. I went out after him and I attacked him and rescued it from his mouth. And when he rose up against me, I seized him by his beard and struck him and killed him. Your servant has killed both the lion and the bear. And this uncircumcised Philistine will be like one of them, since he has taunted the armies of the living God. And David said, the Lord who delivered me from the paw of the lion and from the paw of the bear, he will deliver me from the hand of the Philistines. And Saul said to David, go, and may the Lord be with you. Then Saul clothed David with his garment and put a bronze helmet on his head, and he clothed him with armor. David gritted his sword over his armor and tried to walk, for he had not tested them. So David said to Saul, I cannot go with these, for I have not tested them. And David took them off. He took his stick in his hand and chose for himself 5 smooth stones from the brook, and put them in the shepherd's bag which he had, even in his pouch, and his sling was in his hand, and he approached the Philistine. Then the Philistine came on and approached David with the shield bearer in front of him. When the Philistine looked and saw David, he disdained him, for he was but a youth and ruddy with a handsome appearance. The Philistine said to David, Am I a dog that you come to me with sticks? And the Philistine cursed David by his gods. The Philistine also said to David, come to me, and I will give you your flesh, and I will give your flesh to the birds of the sky and the beasts of the field. Then David said to the Philistine, you come to me with a sword, a spear. You come to me with a sword, a spear, and a javelin. But I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have taunted. This day the Lord will deliver you up into my hands, and I will strike you down and remove your head from you. And I will give the dead bodies of the army of the Philistines this day to the birds of the sky and the wild beasts of the earth, that all the earth may know that there is a God in Israel, and that all this assembly may know that the Lord does not deliver by sword or by spear, for the battle is the Lord's, and he will give you into our hands. Then it happened when the Philistine rose and came and drew near to meet David, that David quickly ran towards the battle line to meet the Philistine. And David put his hand into his bag and took from it a stone and slung it, and struck the Philistine on his forehead. And the stone sank into his forehead, so that he fell on his face to the ground. Thus David prevailed over the Philistine with a sling and a stone, and he struck the Philistine and killed him. But there was no sword in David's hand. Then David ran and stood over the Philistine and took his sword and drew it out of his sheath and killed him and cut off his head with it. When the Philistines saw their champion was dead, they fled. The men of Israel and Judah arose and shouted and pursued the Philistine as far as the valley and due to the gates of Ekron. And the slain Philistines lay along the way to Sharam, even to Gath and Ekron. The sons of Israel returned from chasing the Philistines and plundered their camps. Then David took the Philistine's head and brought it to Jerusalem, but he put his weapon in his tent. Now when Saul saw David going out against the Philistines, he said to Abner, the commander of the army, Abner, whose son is this young man. And Abner said, by your life, O king, I do not know. The king said, you inquire whose son the youth is. So when David returned from killing the Philistine, Abner took him and brought him before Saul with the Philistine head in his hand. Saul said to him, whose son are you, young man? And David answered him, I am the son of your servant Jesse, the Bethlehemite. All right, and that was chapter 17, Samuel. 1 Samuel chapter 17. Yeah, I ain't even warmed up no food or ate yet. I said, I'm going to get in this word today. I ain't going to let no distractions, no lows, no nothing stop us from getting in the word first. Right? That's right. Okay, there are 3 components to being a good real estate investor. And this is increasing our financial IQ. We're increasing our financial IQ. And I just lost my spot. Okay, got it. There are 3 components to being a good real estate investor. There are 1, good partners. As Donald Trump says, you cannot do a good deal with bad partners. This does not mean bad partners are bad people. They may just be bad or wrong partners for you. For this 300-unit apartment house project to work, I must be sure I have good partners. My partners are my wife, Kim, Ken, and Ross. We have done many deals together and have made a lot of money. We have also run into many problems, and in solving the problems have become smarter and better partners. Ken Wood. Oh yeah, where he beheaded Goliath. Yeah, David wasn't playing with that boy. David said, who is this uncircumcised Philistine talking trap about my God, the living God? And y'all acting like y'all scared of him? Man, let me go over here and handle this. Number 2. Remember, we're going over the 3 components to being a good real estate investor. The first component is having good partners. The second component is good financing. Real estate is primarily a function of financing. Many people say location, location, location. I say financing, financing, financing. If you can secure good financing, the deal works. If you have bad financing, the deal will not. To illustrate my point, let's say the seller says, I want $35 million for my $17 million apartment complex. If the seller lets me finance the $35 million purchase price at $1 a month for 30 years with a balloon payment of $35 at the end of the term, I would take the deal and give the seller the asking price. At $1 a month for 30 years, I can afford to pay $35 million for a $17 million property. As they say in the world of finance, I'll give you your price if you give me my terms. I know some of you think $35 million is just an extremely ridiculous example. It actually is not. In the world of financing, paying ridiculous prices is pretty common. It is often just a matter of who the buyer and sellers are and their ability to use the power of finance to achieve their goals. For example, a few years ago, a piece of property came up for sale near my office. When I asked the broker what the price was, he said $2 million. I laughed, said he was joking, and left. At best, I thought the property was worth $750,000. Today, a major hotel chain is putting a flagship property on that piece of dirt. I do not know what the piece of dirt is worth today, but it is definitely more than $2 million. As my friend Ken McElroy said, the person with the better plan wins. As Donald Trump says, think big. Every time I drive past that property, I say to myself, think bigger. Number 3, good management. One of the reasons for my confidence in the $17 million 300 property unit is that I have good partners. Ken owns a property management company, and his partner Ross owns a real estate development company. In the following paragraphs, I will further explain how property management and development are essential to increasing rents, lowering expenses, and increasing asset value. If I had a bad partner, bad financing, and bad management, the 300-unit apartment deal would be a financial disaster. If I were the only one investing, I would not invest. It is too big and complex a project. Having control over these 3 components, good partners, good financing, and good management, I am more willing to use debt as leverage. Without control, I would probably not be using debt financially. Without control, I would probably not use debt financing. If there is a higher risk, such as speculating in a stock or a commodity, I like to use only money I can afford to lose. Higher returns with less risk. I'm going to further explain my confidence in investments. Thanks to my partners and having control over the 300-unit apartment project, why am I willing to use a lot of leverage? Why I believe the risk is low, how I make more money, and how I pay less in taxes. There are 3 more advanced investment strategies that require a higher level of financial intelligence. The 3 advanced leverage strategies are OPM, which is other people's money, ROI, which is return on investments, and IRR, which is eternal rate of return. So that's the financial IQ for today. We're going to skate. We're going to get ready to slide. Got to fix up this food, you know what I'm saying? I told y'all we having pork chop for breakfast, right? It is pork chops on the chopping block for breakfast. So we finna get some good grub in us before we take off, you feel me? Hope y'all enjoyed the word. Hope y'all got something from that. Hope y'all woke up with your millionaire mission on mind. Hope you woke up to the people that you wanted to talk to on your line or on your FaceTime. I'm not forcing myself on anybody. I'm not chasing anybody. I'm not chasing anything really but some money. I ain't used to chase the money. But now I feel like I'm chasing the money because it's like I want to be free. I want my time to be free. I know you want your time to be free. So you got to be on your millionaire mission. You heard me? We're going to free up our time and do what we want to do. We got to be on the millionaire mission out here. Okay, boom. We good on the clock. God damn, boy, you a runner. You been driving since then. Now I done went to sleep. Got up, got loaded. Did a whole live session. You still rolling? Hey, be safe, man. You get tired, pull that shit over and go to sleep. It ain't that serious. Well, why they be requesting so much? They be wanting to track you everywhere, bro. Like, calm down. I don't need to track a nigga like that. Calm down, man. What's wrong with you? My dad, they be wanting to track water. Niggas would be trying to track cardboard. Man, what you think, I'm gonna drink all the water? Yeah, let me get my food together. I only get my food together. Sending codes and all that to the phone. Said the brokers got the customers on their neck. Yes, it's still good money in trucking if you listen to certain people, they'll tell you ain't no money in trucking. Don't believe that shit. It's always money in trucking. You just gotta be trucking the right way. Might be better for you to be a company driver right now than the owner-operator, but I think owner-operators is the way. 72, 71. But ain't nothing wrong with being a company right now and running it up. And you can go owner-operator and you get your bag up. I hate when the brokers keep calling me though, bro. Like, don't keep calling me, bro. Once I done got this load, especially if you got a tracking device. You got the tracking device on me. but you steady calling my phone. Like, bro, is your tracking device working or not? Yeah, that ain't bad at all, my boy. That's actually decent. Yeah, go for it. So, man, if you finna get these CDL, go for it. It'll change your life. It'll change your life, man. You get to see, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the different states. You know what I'm saying? Man, I hit one of my phones going retarded. Oh. Hey, when I tell you shit be crazy, like shit be crazy, man. Hey, what? Boy, I thought that was a real plane. What the hell?
Everybody always asking why we don't have whole wings. If you want the wing, just come get it. It's right here on the plate for you. Come on now, come. Everybody always asking why we don't have whole wings. If you want the wing, just come get it. It's right here on the plate for you.
See, that's why I say nigga they gotta stay focused and thank God, cause like I done put in so much work in Atlanta. When people see me, like I don't be posting all the time, so if somebody see me post on, they be like, "Hey, woo, woo, you want to do this? You want to do that?" I be like, "Man, I'm in woo, woo, man. I'm in Chicago, man. I'm in New York." You know, so they thinking I'm in Atlanta. I could just pull up and shoot some shit right quick, cause you know them skits and all these little like web series and stuff that they be doing. They be wanting me in them shits like, but. My dog just hit me up, say he got a trucker skit that he thinking about doing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to jump on that, cause you know when you in the entertainment, out of sight, out of mind. So you gotta keep busy, you gotta keep working. Oh my gosh, that don't make no sense. Sometimes that's why I be like, sometimes that's why I be staying off of Instagram too, Instagrams, cause soon as I cut on my Instagram, this type of stuff I see. Like, soon as I cut on Instagram, that's what I see. Like, bro, what happened to the information?
We won't know what God is willing to do for us until we're in a situation where only God can do it for us. God won't walk you to what he won't
I get some good motivation from on here too, though. I ain't gonna lie, I get some good motivation from on here too. Like, listen to this right here while I go make sure my food is hot enough. This some of the motivational stuff I be hearing on here.
It's already been written. It speaks on before. Sometimes
Just listen.
we won't know what God is willing to do for us until we're in a situation where only God can do it for us. God won't walk you to what he won't walk you through. He won't walk you to what he won't walk you through. It. Like I said earlier, God is the only one who can have a bad situation become a beautiful situation without ever changing the situation. The only thing, listen, the story has already been written. It speaks on before we were born and refers to after we're gone. So if the story has already been written, if the story is already written and it goes from A to Z and we around Q somewhere, then what makes us think as his creations that we can change any habit? Sometimes we won't know what God is willing to do for us until we're in a situation where only God can do it for us. God won't walk you to what he won't walk you through. He won't walk you to what he won't walk you through. It. Like I said earlier, God is the only one who can have a bad situation become a beautiful situation without ever changing the situation. The only thing...
You feel me? And I got faith that God can turn any bad situation into a beautiful situation without even ever changing the situation. You understand? You understand? I believe in God for that. That's crazy. And then they'll block my page for just some more regular stuff. Oh yeah. They'll block my page for the regular, right? Even Facebook, yeah. Facebook be like blocking certain stuff I post, then I go on there, I see people getting whacked. I'm talking about whole person getting unalive, but y'all block my stuff? You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing all kind of booty holes through G-strings on Facebook and Instagram, but I'm getting blocked? Okay. Geechee. Thank God for the food early in the morning with the rice. Hey, we finishing off this pork chop. I need to find a laundromat. Kenwood. That don't sound like a bad run though. Cause we only got 10 stops, 800 miles. Are you doing 2K? That's for the week, or are you doing 10 stops a day? You saying you got 10 stops for the week, well, that's good. Ten stops a day, I don't know. 10 stops a day. Almost 7 years. Really almost 8. Yeah, 8 years. Yeah, that ain't a bad look, bro. What you got going on there ain't bad at all, brother. I don't think that's bad. might not have a Goliath in your life. You might have a Goliath problem though. So whoop that problem's ass with that stone. Not worried about none of that. Let's see what we can do on this. Let y'all know. Hey, I figure once you learn how to back up, Kenwood, once you learn how to back up though, man, you pretty much back up and turn in them corners. You learn how to back up, you learn how to turn them corners, you should be a pretty good driver. Backing up is the most difficult shit to learn if you ain't got no sense of how a trailer turn to the left or the right. Backing up be the most difficult thing. Yeah, buddy. I'm live with it. 42. Is it gonna be a winner or for Suto? Hey. Got one. You gonna get two? You gonna get two? You got one. Get two. Can we get a multiplier? All right, I'm not gonna say that because I don't want to encourage y'all with bad habits, right? Appreciate you hitting the like button, but I'll just tell y'all what it was. Spend 20, 130. It don't always happen like that. Spend 21.30. And what state this was? This was what state? What's up, buddy? Today at 11. Your load ain't gonna pick up till Thursday? Up top. Up top. I said I'm going up top. Up north. God. Yeah, just download Trucker Path. It'll give you a trucker route. Alright, come on. Driver says GPS messed up. His GPS cord messed up. He don't know how to get out of here. I told him just download the trucker app. You know what I'm saying? And it'll give you trucking route. He ain't wrong though, because you don't always want to trust your regular Google Maps or whatever when you're dealing with an 18-wheeler. That shit might take you somewhere where they got a low bridge, somewhere trucks ain't supposed to be. You like an older dude, but he's saying like his load don't pick up till Thursday. Boy, ain't no way it's Sunday and you telling me about a load for Thursday, boy. I've been done drove that truck to the high, bitch. Y'all can have that truck. Who for to sit in the truck all week till Thursday? Boy, not me. Not me. Come on, man. I gotta go, man. What you doing, bro? Oh, I ain't even start my clock yet. Alright, we're gonna leave the pork chop out because we can finish that. I know I'm probably be hungry. Copilot is a good one for the phone. Copilot, I ain't never seen Copilot. They be having the weight stations and the scales and the rest areas on there too. I know Trucker Pal be having all that shit. That should be having the rest area, the fuel stops. You finna come over here, hope he don't lock himself out of his truck. He be trying to jump out and leave that truck running and leave them keys and they'll be sick. Shit cost like $200.
How long you been working for him?
Nigga can't be waiting till no Thursday. Trucker Pal. I bet you ain't even pulling up. What's the name of the one you said? Copilot. Let me see. Yeah, probably about 3K, 3,400 somewhere up in there.
Every week?
I be trying to get it every week. Damn, you ain't got no signal out here. Yeah, bro. Oh my gosh, bro.
So, dude, why you keep sending me up to Pennsylvania and want to motherfucker get on the turnpike? I said, that's fucked up, dude.
Right.
Going all the way to Philly? Shit. Where you from?
Hey, nah, I'm trying to get into your Google Play Store, but it's saying that right there. I need to get in your Google Play Store. Trying to help my man out. Get him a trucker out so he can get up from back here. We is back in the boondocks. My girl said while I'm on live, eating and talking.
That's right there. Use the password. I ain't got no goddamn password.
Press it.
Push it.
Press it. It's telling you to set up a password. Let me see.
That's my ass. I ain't never used it before.
You're setting password as your purchase verification method. Yeah, just put in your password for your email.
I ain't never had it before. I ain't never put it.
It's not for your email.
Huh?
It's for your email.
Oh.
Yes.
For my email?
No, put the password for your email. It's gonna connect it too. So when you log in, it's automatically connected.
Wonder if I ain't never used it before.
That's why I'm telling you gotta connect, because you ain't never connect with it.
Well, just put any password.
Yeah, you know what? Let me see if I can do something. I'm gonna try to send it to you. Instead of you going through all that, I'm gonna try to see if I can send you the link to the Truckers Pal. Give me a minute. Let me pull it up over here. Yeah, cause that's weird that your Google Play Store actually that anyways. What's your number?
662.
Hold up. I got you. Hold on. One more time. What's your number?
662
662
401 4926.
Like this, 66. Look, like this right here. 662.
401 401
All right. What's the rest?
4926.
Woo! Hey, what happened to the? If you don't mind me asking, what that is?
That's
What that is?
a Baja.
A Baja?
Okay, when I was little, I drive motorcycles from Mississippi. We jumped over shit like whatever we could. You know, young, you crazy shit. So when I went to jump, we jumped over shit maybe a year longer than they got to that pole over there. We had that Nestor in Mississippi. So we went across the ramp, my buddy, and when I went across the ramp, that ship, I hit a fucking tree and it blew my eardrums up. As I got older, it deteriorated. So,
Yeah, I seen your message. Give me a minute. I'm gonna call you back. All right.
so they
I seen
could
your
put,
message. Give me a minute. I'm still talking to him. I'll call you back. What you say there?
deteriorated, so they couldn't put a hearing aid with no eardrums. So they put a Baja. It's a thing that go on top of it. I ain't got it in, but that motherfucker is like a you hear everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. That goddamn truck got air in the window. I don't
Hear that shit good.
They ain't big. I hear brake. They put new drums up, but it's going.
It came through in the message. It should be in the message.
That's it.
Yeah, that's my number. Now click on that. That's it right there. There you do install. Okay, so look, that app is installing, right? Let that app install. Once that app install, it's an app just like Google Maps and all that there. It'll show you where the scales at, where the weigh stations at, where the rest areas at, where the fuel stops at. It'll show you a lot of stuff on there about trucks and like it's definitely gonna show you how to get up out of here.
I hope so. Cause I was gonna jump on that goddamn turnpike. Fuck it.
So you ready to hit it?
And charge.
No, you supposed to be able to get on there. Yeah, they got the. That's why they got all that stuff in the windows. That's for the
They said
turnpike.
don't get on 76.
Oh, they told you don't get on there.
Hell yeah.
Man, I be riding this shit out of there. Uh-huh. Yeah, I be riding 76, 78. That's all I do. Let me see. Is it still down low? Or it say open?
But open.
It say open? If it say open, it done downloaded it already. Let me see. I can't see it. Yeah, press open. Hey, you don't mind? Let me get a little picture of that right there, though. I want to ask somebody about that. For real, I ain't never seen that like that, bro. Yeah, bro. My man's got the metal in the head. I ain't never seen that like
Where you
that.
from?
I'm from Florida, man.
You a gator?
Yeah, you already know everything Florida. Let me see it. Everything.
No, you a Florida gator or you fucking...
Yeah, I'm Florida Gator, Hurricane,
No,
every,
all the hurricane.
everything.
There's gators. Only one thing in Florida, they gators, right?
So you said that metal thing in your head, you said you can hear a lot of stuff when you got that metal thing,
I'll
right?
show you the other part.
Yeah, my man said he got this little metal rod in his head. Got this little metal rod in his head, if y'all seen that. He say, you gotta hook this thing up to it, but it make him like, it make his hearing real sensitive. Like he don't even like to wear it when he driving because he said like he can hear air coming in the truck and that shit was like loud in his head. Said it happened because he used to ride dirt bikes and motorcycles when you're young and jump stuff and, you know, hit something, and that's how that happened. Well, he got the, I was trying to find the co-pilot, but I guess the signal out here bad, but he got the trucker pass, so he should be good now. Oh, yeah, check it out,
Yeah. God damn.
He got it in there, man, it's in there. Our screen. Got it.
Me.
And what's your name?
Paul.
Paul.
You go down the highway, you hear everything.
So you hear everything.
Yeah. How I know it's
Okay.
open?
Just press on the app.
Start.
Let me see. Next. Press next. Let me see. Nah, we want free. We don't pay for nothing. Free. Start free trial. Yeah, we paying free. Hold on, let me see it. You might have pressed the pay thing. Nah, we don't want to pay. Nah, we don't want to pay. We want free shit. Yeah, whenever that pop up trying to get you to purchase something, just press the X button. It's the X button up there.
Yeah.
Press that X button, that shit gonna go away. You ain't even gotta press nothing in there. Now you see you in the app, right?
Yeah.
So put the address like, okay, hold on. You see you got, let me see it. You got right there, say truck stops, wait stations, parking, fuel, rest areas. Damn, they got Walmart's on there. Walmart's tied in. So you just push truck stops. And actually, you can actually, look, let me go back. Before you push truck stops, you can see the truck stops on the map. You know what I'm saying? So you press this right here, this little button right here. You press that little button right there, and it's gonna zoom in on your location. Watch, it's gonna zoom in on your location where you at, unless it's already zoomed in. Yeah, so you move around and you press that, and it take you back to where you at. Exactly where you at. So then you zoom in on that, and now you can see how far the truck stops is, and you can press any one of them. Like I said, you can press rest area, wait station, truck stop. You can press wherever you want to go, Walmart, and you press that, and it'll show you, like, let me see, like if we press Walmart, because like we far from truck stops right now, right? So we go back to all, and then go looking up where Walmart. I don't even see it no more where it said Walmart. There you go, right? Walmart. Boom. Press Walmart. It's going to show you where the nearest Walmart to you is at. How far it says 4.6 miles. Press on that. Show you where it's at. Press on directions. Sometimes it might say like, oh, it's 4 miles, and you press on it and it be more miles. You feel me?
What about the trip now?
So, how many? You saying like how far it is?
No, from where I gotta go. That's what I need.
Yeah, it's a current location.
Okay.
It's saying, well, so whenever you putting the address in, it's gonna start you from where you at. Unless you if you tap on current location and change it, then it'll show you like, oh, how far it is from Walmart to the gas station. But as long as you don't tap to change the current location, it's gonna always program
So
from where you at.
Press right here.
The bottom one. The bottom one. Like press back right now. See where the arrow in the top? Press that. Yeah, press it again. When you pressing it and it don't do nothing, that means you ain't really pressing. You gotta press it. Let me see. Bring the phone up here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Press it like this right here. See how I press that?
Oh, okay.
And then it go back. But sometimes I don't know what's up. That might be your screen. That might be your screen case. The screen cover. We might need to change that. But then when you need to go, trying to see how you get back to the home page. There you go. Now, where you trying to go? You said trying to go to the truck stop, right?
I'm trying to go to my delivery.
To your delivery? You got okay. So put the address in right here. That's where you put the address in. Like you can type the address in right here. Yeah, good. Yeah. When you go, all right. That's why I'm trying to show you how to work it. So when I ain't there, you know what you're doing. Just press this back button, right? You can even press your back button down here. Like you got a back button down here. That make everything go back. Yeah, you can even press that. And then the address, you want to put, see where it say search for a place or address.
Okay.
You put the address in there. It's gonna pop up. and then you do a star search. I'm gonna do one right quick. Where you going at?
Still be in my phone.
I'm just trying to help my man's out right quick, man. He stuck back here. He ain't know how to get from back here. Just trying to help him out right quick before I even start my clock.
Put no tolls on there, or you gonna see you on the toll road?
I can't believe they told you don't go on not to go on the toll road. That's what I'm shocked about. They told you not to. They'll say
You
shit
know,
to
me
me.
when I first started, no 76.
Yeah, they probably done changed it up. Start over.
But you on the toll road all the time.
Yeah, that's why I'm surprised they tripping on you. Okay, let me see it.
And you know what I mean? I be hearing every goddamn. I gotta take him motherfucker. Oh,
Say that too high, huh?
I hate that motherfucker there. What kind of motor you got there?
Man, I couldn't even tell you. Okay, now remember I told you to put the address in that place, right?
Yeah.
In that bar. So when I put the address in the bar, the company that you going to already pulled up. So you just press on that, right? Because that's the company you're going to. I put the address in and it pulled up. So you see right here, it say trucker route, right? Truck route.
Somewhere.
Then it say start trip, right? Start trip. Okay, went back to the money thing. We don't want none of that. We don't want to pay for this. We just want to navigate. I don't know why I keep doing that, though. Yeah, hold on, brother. Hold on. What the hell? Trucker path. Yeah, cause I don't pay for none of this on this app, and I be using it for free. But for some reason, every time I press start on yours, it's showing me that paywall. Like, hey, you gotta pay to get the direction, but I don't pay for it. I actually got it on this tablet in here. The tablet that they gave us, I got it on that. I don't pay for that shit. Tell us a bit about your personal other company.
How you change this man?
You gotta call in to the company and tell them you want a new dispatcher.
They give it to you?
Yeah. They're gonna ask you a bunch of questions about what's the problem with the current dispatcher, but yeah. Damn, why this shit keep closing, bro? Okay, well, this is the truck. Clear that truck. Go back to it.
I get a load, motherfucker gonna tell me how many miles to load and shit. Would this man do that?
You say he don't tell you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I make sure that nigga put that shit in writing. Send it to me so I can see it, nigga.
Mine would say, told me to call accountant.
Oh, nah, they bullshit with you.
Yeah.
Corrections.
There's my phone.
Okay, boom. All right. You can disable showing fuel. You all right? So I put the address in, and you see why this popped up, right? I put the address in, that popped up, right? You see where it say drive by other apps? You see that little part right there? Where it say drive by other apps? So I'm gonna click on that, right? And when I click on drive by other apps, you see what happened? You see what happened at the bottom?
Yeah.
The maps, right?
Yeah.
So now, click on this, the maps. So what it's doing is it's taking that trucker route, putting it on the maps. So now you can use the maps for free. So anytime you put the address in there, anytime you put the address in there, and then there you go. Boom, it's telling you it is actually 292 miles. So now it's gonna go on the trucker's route because that's the way it's set up. Press start. And it's on the trucker's route. So now anytime you want to get a trucker's route, just put the address in the trucker's path, right?
Yeah.
And when it's time to press start, when you see the address pop up, you click on the address, it's gonna show you the address. But then you press drive by other apps.
Okay.
So that way you're using the app for free. Yeah, because if you try to use the app like that direction, that's why that paywall kept popping up. Like pay $19.99.
You gotta pay that a month?
Yeah, but you don't gotta pay that. You gotta do what I just told you.
Okay.
You put the address in on the trucker's path, and then when you press go, it's gonna say drive by other apps. Remember I showed you that where it say drive by other apps? Press that, and then the maps, Google Maps gonna pop up, and you press Google Maps, and Google Maps will translate the route for you. That way you don't have to pay for it, but you still get the trucker route.
It's gonna send me on the turnpike?
It's gonna send you on the trucker's route. Yeah. Let me see something, man, in your truck, man, because
Yeah, I'm just saying.
you keep talking about your time,
But
but
see, they're charging for this. Like, goddamn.
So, for me just being a helpful driver and a helpful guy, sales has been made. It's extra large, yeah. I don't think I got no white extra large. Hopefully you like black. But I'm gonna have to come back to y'all. Yeah, I don't know, they got it as weird as hell. I'll come back to y'all. I gotta make this sale and make a little video with this phone.